Are you guys ready for episode 11
This week?
of Pure Muscle Radio with brand new audio? Right?
Audio.
Comment below if you like it.
What?
Mike, we're not doing a podcast, Mike.
We are the three hosts of Pure Muscle Radio. Frank McGrath, myself, and I'm not going to touch Mike. I'm too scared. Big Mike.
He wants a hand. He put his hand in.
Yeah, and it's with all that's going on in the world right now, chaos, the apocalypse is coming. We're gonna have a casual podcast to change your mind of the things a little bit. Fuck politics, you know, because if we start talking about politics, half the people will be like, yeah, and half will be like, fuck you.
Well, nobody agrees, and everyone's got their
Yeah,
opinion.
let's agree to disagree.
Yes, and still all spread the love.
Yeah, sometimes I wish people could have a normal conversation without like being idiots, but
Well,
we are
can't
chimps.
You can have your opinion. I can have mine, and we can still get along.
no, you can't.
But in Canada, you can't anymore. It's a communist country, so.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I forgot.
All right,
Sorry.
okay, that was the
I was wrong.
This,
I was
this
wrong.
was the only politic competition we're gonna have. We are communists.
Yeah, we're already getting into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with actually Big Mike's idea because I've been I started in the rehab. I started doing some paintings, some acrylic paintings because I would be like just doing drawings before a little bit, but in rehab this time I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this painting thing, and I was like, oh, cool, it's cool.
You're
And
cool.
I brought 3 today, so we're gonna start with. So how it's gonna work? I'm gonna show it.
Do you sit down, do you like start the painting with an idea, or you just like all of a sudden like, you just draw and stuff comes to you?
It's either one or two things. Either I have a general idea and then I start, but usually like from what I'm seeing, because I have like ADHD, there will be like multitudes of ideas coming up, and I just improvise and I start doing stuff. Or sometimes I'm just like, I'm gonna draw a line there, I'm gonna draw this,
It just comes together.
and then it just comes up.
It just creates itself.
Yeah,
It was already there. You just brought it out.
yeah. It's like
When you do a sculpture,
Yeah.
the sculpture was already there. You just chipped away to pieces.
yeah,
Yeah.
That doesn't
Frank.
that doesn't work here, but okay.
yeah. It's a paper, but
It's a paper.
it's canvas. So yeah, so the first one, actually, I'm gonna do a little shout out because one of them is has been sold, and I told the guy I would do a shout out. His name is Piet Riomat from the Netherlands. So let's start with the painting, with his painting, because it's not even mine anymore. It's his.
Okay.
So it's the biggest one, and there it is. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna show it to you guys, and you're gonna tell me what you feel when you see it, your interpretation. So let's show the people first on YouTube. There it is. You think you could zoom that in? No.
Nope.
Well,
Nope, sorry.
We are
Get
not-
closer to your screen.
there you go. Pause the screen. Analyze. Thank you.
So are we telling you, or do we
no,
want the people to tell
yeah.
us?
So make
Let's start with what you.
no.
thought of.
No. It's more fun if I say after what I thought. Right?
Okay, well, when I see this, I immediately think because there's a pill there, like floating on the guy's lizard tongue,
Yeah.
and it's drooling, that he's like fucked up. So he's either like in the midst of being high, or he's about to get high and very excited about it.
Yeah. So that's all. That's all. It
Or
is.
it's like the manicness of like keep having to chase getting high.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
You want to see Frank?
I think this shows the person in the pictures want or need for the drug. And this is like the craziness, like the brain looks like it's exploding here. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that looks like the person that is like salivating to get like a cheeseburger almost, but it's like, I need it.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah. If only that was
Bring it
the
back
only
to food
thing.
all the Yes, time. Exactly.
Actually, the name of this one is called The Pill. The one in the back right here. The Pill, July 2021. Yeah.
Remember
and
that?
actually, what I started with just, I'm going to try to do this. I started with just like, I put some tape in there and I did the colors. And then I was like, oh, I want to use spray paint because the black outline is like a spray paint. So I like drew like a silhouette of a head. And then Quentin pointed it out. It's like, is that your head? And it does look like my profile, which is funny. So, and then I was like, I want to make sure that there's a big like mouth in it, the smile. And
That's a big mouth.
the whole principle of it is, so the pill is right here, right? So he's craving the pill. He's like salivating, getting the pill. And and then all this is just like chaos. His brain is exploding. And if you see the white lines, it's kind of like over it. And here's like over the guy. Here it's under a little bit. It's like he's like trapped in it kind of thing. Like the picture's like trapped in it. And there's little swirls here for like confusion, dizziness. And he's smiling, but I put the red lines over it to make sure it's like a trap. It's like a fake smile. It's not a real one. And the whole thing that gives it away, because he's smiling, there's like lots of colors explosion, but the whole thing that gives it away is the tear in the eye. Mm-hmm. So he's not happy about it. It's like it's pretty much the powerlessness of like addiction.
You're powerless to the drug kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So
Control over you.
it's like he can't control himself. He wants the pill, even if the pill makes him sad and fucking crazy.
He wants the cheeseburger.
Yeah. So comment below. Let us know how you see this painting there. And we're gonna move on to the next
And
one.
Antoine, every picture you have is a one-off, right? There's no duplicates.
No, I mean,
You'll never do
unless I
another
would
one of these.
Unless I would do like a scan or something.
Or do you want to only have it in one?
This one is like, it's not even mine anymore.
No, but you know what I mean, though.
Yeah, but remember with the Redcon one, I made a shirt with my paint, a drawing I did on it.
Yeah,
that was cool. So maybe I'll do that again. But I gotta really like one. So we'll move on to the second one. It's this one right here. Press pause and look. Maybe zoom. Yeah.
Notice the colors.
So, first one, Mike. Yeah, which way does it go?
Yeah, wow, he's confused there now.
Honestly, when you first showed me this, for some reason it made me think of Lord of the Rings. I don't know why. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Eye of Sauron, or is that the Sauron? Is that the name?
Yeah, the big eye. Yeah.
Yeah, like I thought of like that, and I thought this was just like a landscape below. And obviously, I know this is a mouth, or teeth in a mouth, but yeah, that's what I thought it was. But I see a little cross in the distance, so I'm not sure what that's about. But
Where?
it looks like a cross. to
Oh,
me.
in his eye.
That's an eye.
Yeah, it's a face.
Oh,
on the
there you go.
side.
I'm like focused on the eye too much.
Yeah.
I don't even want to pay attention to what Mike's saying because I'm going to make my own observation.
Yeah.
So I'll just look over here.
That's my Lord of the Rings painting for you.
Okay. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, no. My brain just exploded. I got to try to think what way I'm looking at this, too. Which way am I should be holding it anyway, you think?
Well, the thing is,
this
when
way.
I drew it like that.
Yeah, okay.
Vertically.
That's a face, right? This is a hand,
Yeah.
arm. I feel like this is you, and this is maybe the beast that's consuming you,
Yeah.
and you are being torn apart. And that's what I got. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Yeah. So let's show the people again right here. I wish Lori could put that bigger on the screen. You can't at all. If I send you pictures, okay, good. Because while they explained it, they're not seeing it, right?
Yeah, because you have to be able to see pretty
And for
close
the
up.
people just listening, you gotta go on YouTube at this point. You know, like just like close your Apple thing and go on YouTube. So what it is, this one, I don't know how I think I improvised it, but pretty much, it's like, I think it was like that at first because see I did the drips like that, but then I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it like this. I changed my mind. And what it is, it's like Frank was pretty much almost right there. It's like pretty much like that's the soul. It's like pretty much like when you die, your soul breaks apart. But like this is not the good place that you go when you die.
You're going to
you get just swallowed by the demon there.
that beast.
Yeah, and the eye is just like I don't know actually.
It looks like an eye from like playing Contra or something.
Yeah.
And the enemy at the end.
Yeah, I wonder why. Because my therapist said like because I showed it to him, he said there's a lot of eyes and teeth and stuff like that. Like, I wonder like why am I doing that?
Because there's a lot of eyes and teeth in the world.
No, because of Contra. You know the bosses are like kind of human form.
Imagine how many, there's more teeth than there are people.
Yeah, you're right.
and more eyeballs.
There
Double,
is.
double.
Double what?
There's double amount of eyeballs as there is people.
Dumbbells?
Dumbbells.
Double.
Oh, double, yeah. So see the arms are kind of breaking apart and the stuff like coming out of the,
But that looks
the
like a
little
video game.
body there, torn apart, getting swallowed by this giant mouth of like a, demon. Again, it's like over, the little person here is getting overpowered by the whole thing. And yeah, it's pretty much also like if somebody would do, I never did DMT, but when you do DMT, you kind of like start losing your sense of humanity, and then you leave your body and you go into this other dimension, and sometimes it's not pleasant. So it's also maybe just a really bad trip, you know. So there's a explanation for you. All right, and the third one is actually the first one I ever did.
Really?
And this one I think of all of them has the most emotion in it, because when I was doing most of it, I was at the beginning of the rehab, and I was like really sad, angry that I was back there, and I actually I'll tell you after, but so let's see. So I'll show it to the people. See that? Alora should have put it on the screen right now. If not, during the review, I will tell her to correct it to make sure it's there. Big Mike.
It's almost like it feels like it's you looking down at, like, I don't know what the eye represents, but it's like you're making that connection to, like, this is almost rock bottom, and the blood and the tears like coming out of is that your nose?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you understanding like how far you've fallen, maybe, and that's maybe why there's so much emotion. But yeah, it's about it. The crow's cool though. I didn't see the crow till right now.
Yeah. It's the only the crow's the only space I left where I didn't really touch it to put emphasis on it.
All right. Okay.
So Frank is watching the
Drink
painting
it
right
in,
now.
Frank. Drink it in.
Drink it in. Frank is still watching the painting.
Is that a nose ring?
Yeah, it's a nose ring.
You ever had one of those?
I don't know. Just I wanted to draw it.
So this is a face, obviously, right?
Yeah. On the left is a face.
Yes. And I feel like there's a barrier.
Yeah. Division. Divided.
And I don't know what this is, but this is, you feel maybe you're trapped somewhere, and this is where you want to be, but you can't be there. And I know a crow can mean a lot of things. It can mean death. It can mean rebirth. It can mean a lot of things. If you guys know anything about that, because I was gonna get a crow
Frank is
tattoo.
spiritual.
Anyway, because I was gonna get a crow tattoo, right?
Oh, really? Okay.
Still might do it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure it has something to do with maybe foreshadowing death or something. I don't know, but it feels like there's a barrier between this place and where you are, and you're so trying to get over to here, but you can't because of this, and you're like smashed against it. You know, like I'm not trying to explain exactly what it. I don't know what this exactly is. The other
There's a
eye.
lot of stuff I just did it because that's what I felt at the time that I had to do.
Yeah.
But then I look after it, it's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, sometimes when you're doing it, you probably don't even know what it is until it's done.
No, exactly. Sometimes I'm just doing stuff because I
now-
feel this is what
see
fits
what
there.
see what the truth is.
So,
I won't be 3 for 3.
so, yeah, so this is a face. And at first, this was supposed to be during an art class in rehab. They were like, do a before and after, like addiction versus when you recover. And that's why I did the division. But then I just put it on hold. And then one morning I got up. I went on the smoke deck because the smoke deck is where people vape and smoke. This is where you kind of socialize. But I was there early in the morning. And then I looked up in the sky, and with the house, imagine this is the house, and all the trees, there was only one little opening, and through that opening there was this big dead branch with the crow on it. And then I was like looking at it, oh, that's fucking cool. And then the crow flew away, but then stayed there because there was 2 crows back to back, and one flew away. I was like, what the fuck, like divided. So that was just cool. I didn't draw that, but so yeah, so I said, man, I gotta paint it. So I went back inside and decided to like at the crow part and this part. So this is the branch that I saw. But so pretty much what it means is that this is like, of course, he's sad, lots of suffering in there, because that's how I felt at the time. And the red line divides the painting in half, and this is pretty much his mind. This is like let's say if you would see like a paysage or landscape. This is the landscape of the mind, which is like if somebody would be happy, would be like lots of sunshine and rainbows. But this is what it is. There's the crow. That sometimes means death or rebirth, like Frank said. The tree doesn't have any leaves, and instead of the sun in the corner, it's like some black thing. There's no sun. It's like a black sun, whatever. And little tree here, and the laser, whatever that is, it's just that is like kind of like because the reaching, but they don't connect. It's like a disconnect of the mind. You're disconnected from fucking reality, whatever. And the pupil is dilated because
he's feeling good.
Yeah, under the influence.
He's feeling good.
And the reason why there's a lot of emotion in it. So if you see here, there's like
Is that real
it's
blood?
like a
Is that
use.
real blood?
No, it's like almost broken. See that? I don't know if you can. It's almost broken.
Because you were angry.
Because when I put the paint here on the eye, I was actually almost crying and smashing the painting on the table so that the tears would go down. So there's a lot of like.
So it's real.
Oh yeah,
Real paint.
Yeah, this is the one that has the most emotion. Like I don't think I would sell this one unless it's like 10 grand or something.
Your actual emotions are trapped in the
Yeah,
painting.
exactly.
They're-
So that's what
but
it
it's
is.
good they're in there and they're not in here.
Yeah, but that's for real. Like when I would paint, it's like I transfer like emotions in the painting.
That's why people draw. Sometimes it's like to
Or write
your-
or sing.
that you can draw that demon that's inside you on the painting, and then in your mind you can actually that demon's trapped there now.
Yeah.
If you can psychologically
Yeah,
put that together
it's
like
like
that.
it's like I drew like this giant demon.
Fuck, I
On
need
the-
to
you
start
trapped
painting.
him.
I need to start painting.
Yeah,
We don't have enough paint for you for that.
no. The cool thing with painting is that there's no rules, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can do it. So sometimes, well,
Except you need to put the paint on the paper. That's a rule.
It doesn't matter. Like you could literally put.
I could throw it at paper.
A canvas on the easel outside and just start swinging at the painting with some paint. Like it's like you would feel better. It's just fuck it, fucking woman, fucking a woman, you're breaking my heart.
I'll set the thing on fire.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? I was just going to say that is that one time I drew this demon I hallucinated in my mind when I was like breaking down because I couldn't do drugs anymore at Doran's place. So I drew it, what I saw, and then I showed my counselor, and I left the paper in her. So I'm leaving this here. She's like, I don't want this shit here. Like the demon's in it. We'll have to burn it.
Nobody wants the demons.
So I burned it after that, and
Didn't Mike come by and get those and just eat them? No, the demon draws a picture of Mike. Get out of here!
Mike doesn't draw pictures
not
of
Big
demons.
Mike.
Demons draws pictures of Mike.
Not Big Mike.
That's
Big Mike's
funny.
awake. Get out of here.
It's like Big Mike's version of a Chuck Norris joke. But I think when we train in the gym, we kind of do that a little bit, right? We have like unresolved issues, or we have like anger or emotion. Sometimes just like going at the weights is maybe like in a way that we do it also.
Well, for me, I remember a lot of times people would tell me that I was like some kind of asshole or something when I trained, like especially when I trained by myself, because like I'd walk into the gym. It's like turn yourself into somebody else to be able to train that crazy and hard and go through all that pain. How can you be fun, loving Antoine or Frank? I would say Mike, but I don't know. There's no love. There's no fun. No, I'm joking. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like I have to be a different person when you come to the gym to be in that level. And then when I leave, you go back to just being normal Frank and being funny and being whatever. But that's what I always thought about people who, like, the name Wrath was for when I was in the gym. It's like, that's what I was doing. I was being Wrath. But Wrath only is in the gym, and it's not.
How do you think that how do you think that people filming like so much content right now, like guys like you guys both have like massive followings, right, of people who look for content from you and want to like see your workouts and stuff, but like how do you think that like always having a camera around affects that ability to release? Do you know what I mean?
Well, for me, it's I gotta be someone that I'm you gotta be pretty comfortable with the person that's filming you.
Yeah.
And it's for me, it's like I want you to be like a fly on the wall. If
Yeah.
it's gonna be like
That's
that.
why like it's always good filming with Allura because I don't like I said this on another podcast with Jordan. I was like I don't feel like she's there.
Yeah.
And like I just you know what I mean like even when me and him were filming together, I never felt like I feel like Allura's just hanging out with us. Like I don't feel like she's like camera angle. Like,
get out of here,
you know what I
fly
mean?
going
Like,
around.
So it's like that's what I mean. Like so that's why I get like some guys like not so much when someone's filming you like for like a website or whatever like that, but like when you go to the gym and you film yourself and you have to like consciously like set up that shot and then like do the workout and then go stop the train. Like you know what I mean? Like
That's
I feel
what I
like,
thought- yeah.
like I could never do it.
I talked to Regan was doing that today. He showed. Oh no, actually no. He had his camera with him today, and I said, dude, how can you film yourself and stay in that zone?
Yeah.
And they actually had someone come and film today, but I was like, I can't do. I've tried it.
Yeah.
And it's I can't do it. I need someone that's just there, and it's like you're not even. I don't even see you. If it's gonna be that kind of video, there are videos though where you can like talk, and like explain what you're doing and like be funny with your buddies and stuff. But that's a lot of times why I like to train alone because I like to put the craziest shit I listen to on and train and think about fucked up shit while I'm training to get me through the workout.
Plus, it's like a lot of the times, like especially for like you guys here a lot of the time, and like when you're here, you're always interacting with people. It's like that 1 hour or whatever you do your training. That's when it's just like your time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like I have people coming up to me like I don't have a problem with it because I like to talk to people, but it's like sometimes it's like you kind of like got to read the person. Like I'm not gonna come up to you when you're about to squat 6 plates and be like, hey man, so how's the painting going? You know what I mean? Like I'm like fuck like.
Well,
that's
that's
I mean. Like
that's
it's just like some people don't read the room that well, and they're just like.
Well, that's I have a hard time because of being here and like because we're such a part of the gym now. It's like having to make people feel comfortable. But then it's like, how do I go back to being the person that trains like that, and still I can't make someone feel comfortable like that because
Wake up early.
Yeah, that's true.
Like what?
Wake up early.
But it's like like when you come in here when you're not training, you can be funny and like hey interact with people. But when it's actually time to train, it's like it's like a switch has to go on. But like
especially for guys like in Antoine's position and Regan and like Dorian, like guys who are still competing. Like when you guys are like getting near the end of like your prep, and like I can tell from when I was trained, like if someone bothered me when I'm like 3 weeks out from a show or 2 weeks out from a show or a week, I'd be like, fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you're like my best friend, like don't bother me.
Yeah.
Just leave me to be here doing this and I'll talk to you immediately after. But so it's just like I've always thought about that, like because since I've come back, like when I came back with Antoine, like I didn't have Instagram. I didn't even want to. He convinced me to do it. Like I was like, all right, fine. Like, but it's just like it was so foreign to me to like be the thought of like filming everything I do. Like I literally don't have any footage of a workout I ever did unless it was filmed by like Muscular Development or RX Muscle.
Yeah.
And even that's long gone because it's such old footage. It's like, can you find it even? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because I never sat my phone down and was like, let me get this fucking lat row.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
funny.
Well, that's
so
why
it's like really hard.
some good stuff I did with Animal was because I had a couple of friends of mine that were filming me, and we actually filmed most of the times they were 1 o'clock in the morning. So I was already in a bad mood.
G Diesel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
G Diesel. So I was already in a bad mood, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to train. It's 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm exhausted. And there's the gym was closed down, so we went to train. There's no music on, nothing. And two of the guys filming me, and I just did my workout, and they did not speak to me. Not once did they speak to me, and I just did my thing.
Oh, that's
and it was like a real workout, and it was like, okay.
That's why I always like my favorite training video. Like my favorite training video, not because of what it was and whatever, was Blood and Guts.
Oh, it's the first one I ever saw.
Because he never addressed the fucking camera
Nope.
ever.
Nope.
Like both of them were just like you literally felt like you were just spying on this session.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, and you were almost unwelcome.
Yeah.
Like you were like,
Yeah.
should I
like-
be
you're like-
here? Or,
That's
like,
true.
are you
Should I
gonna tell
be
me to
watching
fuck
this?
off in like 2 seconds? You know what
Is
I
he
mean?
gonna
Like,
be mad because I'm watching this?
yeah, because I think like Dorian understood that. Like I don't know the whole story behind that, but I would guess he's literally probably said to them like, "Do not fucking bother me when I'm in here. Like you can
for
film
sure.
it, whatever it ends up being, it ends up being." But
There's
You
a
know,
funny
I think
story
it's
about
like
that,
that.
actually. Kevin Horton was filming, the same guy who took those black and white shots. He said one time he was doing the set, and then as he's like setting up, his camera died, and Kevin said that he didn't move and pretended to film and didn't say a word because he didn't want to fucking piss off Dorian. And that the Blood and Guts was supposed to be in color. You know that? Was supposed to be all in color. But Dorian Yates watched it and he said, "There's something I don't like about it. It's too jovial. So let's put it all black and white."
It's 11
And
minutes.
yeah, so I believe it the way Dorian Yates was for sure. Like now he's such a different person. Now he's like,
Zen.
yeah, Zen. It's like it's funny because Ben Bukowski did the same thing. I remember Ben Bukowski in 2008 when I was like partying a little bit at Beach Club in Montreal, and I did the nationals. I was like soft as shit, and Ben literally walked up to me and said, "What are you doing? Like you could be better than that. You're too soft," and just left. I was like, "All right."
Well, nice to meet you.
But it was true. It was true. I was like, "Oh my god, this guy is scary." He had like this bleach like blonde hair back then.
He was intense back in the day.
Oh yeah, well you train with him a lot, right? A few times at least.
Yeah, we used to do. He used to train on and off with my old trainer Darren, and we used to kind of come together for leg days and stuff. We never really did any other training because it was just one-on-one. But he would like the leg day. Obviously, you want people to like enjoy the torture with you. So
Yeah, that's
but
right.
we pushed we had some pretty crazy workouts. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Crazy
Fuck,
workouts.
Plus,
Yeah,
you're trying to
crazy.
keep up with those fucking legs. Like,
Yeah, fuck.
I
the
know.
fuck.
Yeah, even to
Like,
this
yeah,
day,
of course
yeah.
I can do 6 plates. Meanwhile, you're like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, it's crazy because even when I was in before the Cali Pro, after the New York Pro, I was training with Ben legs and Dorian and all the guys, and Ben Pekulski was like, I didn't train legs in a month and something, and then it was like, yeah, I think he had like, was it 6 or 9 plates on some hack squat? It was something ridiculous. It's like I'm not doing that, and he was just like walking barefoot at 140. He's walking barefoot here actually. He's in town right now. We should get him on the podcast. So. Yeah, but for me, talk about the camera stuff. I literally was filming stuff before YouTube existed, so I'm kind of used to having a camera around.
Wasn't the first one? Rice.
Yeah, that's
The
one of the
very
first
first
one.
video. I know that. I know
It's
that.
true. When I was 17 years old, I did a bodybuilding video in 2005, and yeah,
I remember it.
yeah, I was posing. I was like long hair, natural. It was a good video though.
Yeah.
It's a classic. Fuck,
You,
I
have,
should
you
try to
definitely have
find it.
some good videos. We should definitely check out Antoine's YouTube. It's like
Yeah, it's all on
definitely-
there. If you go back to my earliest videos, they're back to 2008. The first one's 2008. I'm posing like I think 3 or 4 weeks out. I was 20 years old at Nitro Gym with the contra music actually.
Contra
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Bring it back. Bring it back.
bring it back. Should do a before the next show. We'll do it. So yeah, but for sure when you train alone, for me, with the music, I get in the zone a little bit more. But I'm so used to having a camera around. I do good content when somebody else is filming me more than myself. Because I find myself, I'm distracted by me being in the zone. Like, but now it's like I can't do like 2 things right as well. I can do it if I really wanted to, but something will give out. I can still have a great training, but I'm not gonna be like in the zone as much.
Yeah.
But if Alora's filming me or Eddie or Baraya or whoever else, and the cool thing is that if I know the person and I can get along, then I can have an interaction, and that
Yeah.
makes the best content, in my opinion. So for the best content, I need somebody else to film me, and so that's the best. But I think when we trade together though and film, it's pretty funny too.
Well, things. A lot of times, me and you do ones. We get like a little carried away. We get a little silly.
Yeah, silly.
Silly guys.
Yeah,
But I
well-
think if we do another one, we should try do one like actually like
Intense.
intense.
Maybe that's just the edit. We can just ask Alora to just remove all the silliness and just make you like
silliness allowed.
what's your guys' opinion on like, because we see it in this gym a lot, is like these kids, not kids, but younger people who are like, they're getting into competing and like they literally haven't done a show, and yet they're trying to like build a presence as a bodybuilder or as a bikini or as a whatever it might be, where it's like you're seeing like how they're seeing how you do it, and they're seeing how like Frank's been in videos and these iconic things, and they're thinking that like they're putting the horse before the carriage or whatever that saying is, like where you're like you haven't done anything yet for people to want to know more about you,
You want to be popular, and
but
be
you're trying to
famous
like circumvent that process by being like, care about me and then I'm gonna do some stuff. You know what I
Here's
mean?
the problem. It's because now I'm sure for you, all three of us, I think, not that I mean, I don't know, like, we don't know each other like super well, but I can tell you did this because you love to work out. You love bodybuilding, right? That's what you did it for, right?
Yeah.
You didn't do it to be popular. You didn't do it to make money. You didn't do it for any of that stuff. I didn't do this to make money and make a career and be Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I did this because I love to fucking train.
And that's what
That's
I was like kind of getting at with that. It's like, are you doing this because like you want it to be the thing you're good at? So you're going to force it to be like what you're known for? Or are you actually good at it? Because some of these people that are doing it, and some of them are walking around this gym, and some of them are in gyms that we've gone to in the past, like these people don't have a physique that's going to get them anywhere in the sport, and that's fine. No, like I'm not Mr. Olympia. I don't claim to be some fantastic guy, but it's like you have to like take inventory of yourself and be like, man, I'm not going to be doing this and getting to a high level. So like, are you just doing this to become popular for working out?
I think that's 90% of people out there right now. Everybody you see on Instagram, it's all because you can make money. You can be popular. People will like you. They get the followers. You get everything. So you don't even need to have a good physique, man. You get on there and act like an asshole and have a big following.
It seems like these kids are like just guys out there who are making this like money off Instagram, and they're making these like sponsorships and stuff. Like everyone thinks that that's so attainable, but it's not. Like to the level that you're thinking, like these people that you can name off the top of your head who are like fitness people who are making really good money every month from like their YouTube, like those are anomalies when it really, if you statistically look at it, right?
Yeah.
So for you to like be some like in Burlington here hanging out and like I want to get into lifting and like to think that you don't have to like go through like a whole shitload of steps to even get close to like beginning to think
Let's
about
get a
that.
year training in under the belt first.
Yeah, like.
Yeah,
It's like I want to do content with this guy. I want to do content with this guy. I want to do content with this guy. It's like
because it's easy.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, well, I'll get known by like being associated.
collabs, it's called.
That's why I said like when I started in my basement. I trained in my basement for 4 or 5 years with my plastic weights before I even seen a gym.
The York ones.
So that's like, and then I went to a crappy gym. I went to university, and used my student loans to do my first show. It's like I paid like. I turned pro when I was 25. We still might be young, but that's still 11 years I went through to get there. It took me 11 years to get there. When
we were coming up, and like you guys obviously were a lot faster rising than I was, but it's just like to have a supplement company reach out to you and want to sponsor you.
Yeah,
was like what? Like you're gonna give me free shit? Like the first company I ever got sponsored was NX Labs. They're not even they're not even a company anymore.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was like, and the guy, I think the guy's name, I can't remember his name now. But I reached out and they were like, we're going to give you this many supplements. We're going to put you on. I was like, fucking awesome. And like nowadays it's like people would bargain with that. Be like, no, I've got this many followers and like I'm worth more than this.
I
It's
need
like,
money. I need paycheck.
Yeah. Like what the fuck, man? And like, or like to be reached out to by like MD or like these guys who want to do a training video with you. You were like jacked. You weren't like, well, how much money are you giving me? It's no, it's just like, I'm going to be on your fucking website. That's awesome. Like, I might get a fucking editorial, like a shoot in your magazine, even better.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's just like people are like, I mean, like I'll do it myself. I'm my own celebrity.
Well, the problem is now too, all that kind of stuff. All those guys they're doing that. You're a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
There's just so many. It's just like you're not. I hate to say it, but it's like not that you shouldn't go after something and try something if you really want.
No, you have to start somewhere. I understand that, but it's like also like be humble when you go about it.
Yeah.
Like don't just come off out the gates like I'm the shit. I do this and this. I know this guy. This and this. Like you should care about me because of who I want you to perceive that I am. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And the only thing I really tried to do my whole career was try to really be myself. I never tried to I can't imagine putting a fake persona on. That's gotta be exhausting. Exhausting to get on camera every day and going, "Hey guys, I love all of you," and blah. I'm like, "Oh my god, I don't love all of you. I appreciate anybody that's there. That's great. I do. Like I appreciate it." But people who go on and talk about, I love you guys, and I do this for you. No, you don't. You do it for you. Nobody does it for everybody else. I'm sorry. If that's a byproduct of what you're doing, like everybody is inspired by you or motivated by you, okay, cool. That makes me feel good. But at the end of the day, I don't do that for you. I do it for me. Mm-hmm. I come in here and train, even with all my injuries and all my bullshit for like the last 29 years because I want to.
Yeah, it's like the cop out that people say like, oh, I do it. I love motivating other people to like buy. You're motivating people. You're thinking you're motivating people by they're looking at you, wanting to be like you. It's like, well, motivate them to like have more confidence in themselves, or like encourage them to do like what they're doing. Don't just stand there and be like, look, you could look like me, I'm fantastic. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's odd.
I just really can't stand when people go like, I'm on here to help you guys. Like, I mean, if Mike's training helps people, right? Or if Antoine getting over addiction, or me overcoming, injuries or whatever bad things happen in your life, and that helps those people, that is amazing. That does make me feel great. But Antoine's doing this for himself. This is, you know what I mean? You really are.
Well, when I share about addiction, it's to help other people, but it's also a part of the program I'm doing. It's like giving back is part of it, and it helps me.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You're helping yourself.
Yeah, for sure. It's like keeps me accountable, because if everything in addiction and recovery, if everything that you kind of keep a secret, it's not good. Like if, for example, like I would start like having some type of behavior and hiding it from my friends, and now the devil's like, oh sweet, I'm gonna use that somehow. It's like I can't keep secrets inside. So, and then I've always tried to be honest online. Like I've always tried. I don't know. I feel like I can't. People who talk to me in real life and online, I think it's the same. It's the same. Kind of the same thing.
He's always like this.
Maybe I ramp it up.
Help
it's
us,
like
please help us. Get tranquilizer.
Tranquilizer. No, maybe it's like when I'm doing with Aurora or whatever we're filming, and there's an outro. I'm gonna be like, all right, there. Maybe I ramp it up a little bit. But sometimes I ramp it up for no reason in real life. So maybe it's the same.
Oh, he does this when the camera's not on. I'll let you people know.
Yeah, subscribe, comment below, Frank, in real life. But I forgot what I was saying. But so how I myself, and so the first time I talked about addiction online, it's like in January 5th, 2015, and I was like, fuck, I gotta, because I've always put what I love and what I do online before even, because at first YouTube wasn't making any money. And when I was doing videos, I was using like real music. There would be no copyright. I only monetized my channel I think a few years ago, like an idiot. Like it's Furious Speed said, I don't know if you guys know Furious Speed.
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, Mike, you know Furious Speed?
I know who he is. Yeah, I've never met him.
So he's actually doing content again very soon. Stay tuned, guys. He told me.
He's got some good shit.
Yeah. So he actually told me you don't have your channel monetized. I'm like, no, I just do it for fun. He said, he was like, hand on face emoji, you should do it. So I did it, and I had a hard time being consistent, but now with Eddie's help and and everybody here, it's it's gonna happen. But yeah, I've never done it for really the money, the YouTube stuff, and I did it because I liked it. I did bodybuilding. I did it because I like it. Videos, did it because I like it, and now it's what I liked doing became a job now. Now it's I could say I'm an influencer, but
you a blogger?
I was doing
Are you a blogger?
That shit before, huh?
Do you vlog?
Huh?
Do you vlog?
Vlog with your mom.
Would you blog?
Huh? Blob. You blob.
I like to hear Mike whisper. It's scary.
I just want to whisper in this thing though.
Mike will give you 30 seconds to say whatever you want.
No, I don't want to do that.
He's shy.
No.
Well, yeah. So I think if I want to give an advice to people who want to make content, it's the thing is, people who are going to make it are going to make it. So and not everybody who tries will make it. We need those people who are with their tripods in the gym and they're 36 years old and we don't know who they are and they're filming all their sets. We need those guys, because they're
what not to do?
Buying memberships.
What not to do?
Huh?
What not to do?
Yeah, what not to do? No. For real,
I'm joking.
You know what? If they're passionate about something and they do it, they're not hurting anybody. Do what they want. But
no, that's what I'm saying. Everybody should do whatever. Even when people say oh, this guy's never going to turn pro. He's never going to. There's people out there who prove people wrong, and I applaud those people.
People say that about Mike Wheels.
That's true, and he proved everybody wrong.
Pro.
Yep.
That's good. And yeah, but as far as trying it, as far as people filming in the gym and stuff and doing their thing is I think because now they know that this job exists. Yeah. And there's no qualification for it. It's just working and doing.
Sometimes I think that they're only in the gym to film.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you're genuinely in the gym because you want to train and you want to get better and you really have a passion for this. It's
you get a passion for fame.
What could I do to make myself appealing? I'm going to be a fitness person now. It's
Yeah.
like it's not it, man.
That's
And then-
90% of people out there right now. I'm sorry, that's 90%
Where'd you
of
get those stats?
What?
Where'd you get those stats?
we took a poll.
I took a poll when you were looking that way.
poll of the
When you were
ass.
over there, I was on my phone.
Yeah, vote on my Instagram. But yeah, no, because the Instagram thing is now it's a job, and it's like for real, it's like kind of like a dream job, right?
But there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's not wrong. I'm just saying because it's a dream job and anybody can try to do it. It's not like, oh, I want to be a doctor. Well, go to school for 10 years.
But like Mike said, it's like there are people who have done it and have paid their dues, and some people are trying to bypass all that stuff to get there, like without even putting in the hard work.
Yeah, but they'll know after a year or two, like, where if it's going to take off or not.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
But you know,
Juju-
all you gotta do is get a shout out from someone big, and
yeah, but you know what? I've never
I
done
worked that with Antoine, so I'm gonna
Yeah, bro,
make
listen.
it.
Bro,
Bro.
I've never done a collab with the intent of like having more followers. I've never did a shout out for a shout out. I've
me
never
neither.
done these things. I think it's fucking stupid.
Listen,
but
okay.
you know, it's good if you want to get more followers. Yeah.
So you know how many times I got asked? You know when everyone was doing shout out for shout out?
I hate that.
People haven't done that in a while now. People still do it, but they don't talk about it. Like, I got guys that I'm still kind of friends with now, but at the time I didn't know them. They're like, "Hey man, want to do shout out for shout out?" I'm like,
What is that?
"What?"
It's
like tag
oh,
someone.
Mark,
It's like I'm gonna
it's
shout out. Hey guys, go follow Mike, and Mike, you go on our page. Gonna say go follow
If
Frank.
we have the same amount of followers,
I'm
let's
gonna
say
do
if
it,
I have
Mike.
10,000 followers. You have 10,000. We're gonna be like, follow my friend Mike, and then you'll be like, follow my friend Antoine, because we'll both exchange followers.
Mike, will you give me a shout out?
Yeah,
But you know what's so funny? I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but I've had someone who've had like, I had a pretty decent following at the time. I don't know, like 300,000. I don't know what it was, and someone that had like 10,000. Hey man, want to do shout out for shout out? I'm like, and I don't want to do it, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not really gaining much out of this. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like if I don't know you, you know one thing, I shout out people that didn't ask me.
Yeah.
I posted about Quentin one time, not because he asked me, because I was like, man, people should see Quentin because he's a freak. People should know who this guy is. I posted about Emerson because I'm like, guy's Mr. Sexy Pants.
Yeah.
So,
I gave
so the
Emerson
people,
too many
that's
shout
what I'm
outs.
saying. You're not shouting him out like when you shout him out about the, like ladies he's single. You're not doing this because you want any fun.
No, I
with
did
him.
it because it's funny.
It's but you know what I mean? Like I just can't do it unless it's like I want to. Like I'm not doing this because you ask me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna give all you
So
guys.
if you had
I'm shouting you guys out later today.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody go
thanks.
follow Big Mike.
I don't want any followers. You know what's funny?
I heard
We
about
have
the same.
exactly the same followers.
Yeah, probably.
How many percentage of women do you have in yours?
Like less than 9.
Oh, you have more than
Last
that.
time I checked.
I had like barely 7.
Mine keeps going down.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Mine keeps going.
I wonder
down.
why. Like, is it because we're getting older?
Maybe. I'm losing it.
Yeah, losing it. I'm losing it. So, Big Mike, if you had a shout out to give right now, who would you give it to? If you had to give one, could be your family, a family member. It can be your beautiful girlfriend, cat. Could be one of your dogs.
Well, I
Probably-
mean, I
probably
keep
gonna
it
be one of
within
his
the.
dogs.
I keep it within the sport. Let me find her screen name.
Sports.
I keep it within like bodybuilding realm.
Okay, bodybuilding realm.
There's
Because
Someone's about
There's a
to get
powerlifter in Rhode Island who's training now with my friend Joe, who is one of the people that taught me everything I know. Like probably my biggest influence other than my buddy Darren who passed away. So she's been training with him. So I'll give her a shout out because he doesn't have Instagram, nor does he want to be known by anything other than his first name because he doesn't want people bothering him. But
really,
that her name on Instagram is Jess Lynn 49. So JESELYN 49.
Okay.
It's Jess Swisher.
How many followers does she have?
She has 13,000 right now.
Okay, so
that's
we're gonna see if we can get that up there. Get that up.
yeah.
So go follow her. She's
follow
strong
her.
as shit.
She's very strong.
You know how
Yeah.
strong? Hey, you know how strong shit is?
It's strong.
Strong, real strong.
Unless it's
Probably
diarrhea.
stronger than you, Frank.
Probably more than likely.
So, Frank, if you had a shout out to give to anybody in the world, who would it be? Gandhi? I think he's dead. Would it be like Trump? Justin Trudeau? You give a shout out to Justin, our brother Justin?
Justin Trudeau.
Trudeau.
Yeah.
I think you say Justin Bieber.
No,
I'm
yeah,
a
that'd be better.
I'm a believer.
The
a believer.
Biebs.
Whatever.
One shout out.
Oh, God, I don't
Anybody in the
know.
world.
Anyone in the world, hey?
Could be Big Three Media.
Oh. She's
But
blowing
that's a
up.
given, though.
That was
That's
just
a given.
that was just a shout out.
Lincoln just,
That was a shout out.
that was my shit.
God, I don't know. I'm totally flabbergasted.
Okay, well,
Think about it. I don't know.
Anybody that you know that's working hard, like lately in the gym, maybe.
Well, you know what?
Somebody-
I said his name already, Emerson.
Yeah.
I think this kid should have 1 million followers.
Yeah.
He's got the look.
Yeah.
he's got the look of.
toothpick. He's got the tattooed chest and the
Yeah, but
chiseled
dude,
muscles.
he's a good-looking dude, great physique, nice guy, works his ass off. He should be. I don't know why this guy doesn't have 1 million followers.
he's got a great strut too when he walks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sexy pants.
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, it's a good shout out.
So my shout out would be shout out to my mom for making me. I love you, Mom. There you go. That's mine.
Good.
I keep hearing myself breathe on this mic, and it's creeping me out.
You?
I was like,
You and me.
I thought it was you, but it's me.
No, it's you. The whole time it was you.
I can hear myself way more than I hear anybody else.
Okay, so now let's end it with that, guys. So top 3 movies of all time. Frank first.
That's fucking difficult. To have
Rocky.
in 2
Rocky is
seconds.
one of my
Just-
favorite movies of all time.
Like 80% right.
Top 3 off the top of your head.
Yeah.
Rocky, Terminator 2, Rambo, First Blood.
Snatch, Goodfellas,
Snatched.
and Step Brothers.
Yes, there, brother. The other
Okay, go
two I
quick,
didn't
quick.
see.
You can't think about it.
Ow. Die Hard.
Go.
a good one. Die Hard.
Yep.
Die Hard 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Die Harder.
Horrible choice, but go ahead.
No, it's good. It's the best Christmas movie ever.
Hey, don't fuck him up. He's thinking. Yeah, go quick.
I can't think under pressure.
Comedy, go.
Comedy.
Horror movie, go.
I don't watch horror movies.
Well,
It's too
everybody,
scary.
how about one of my, I'll give you another one of mine. Well, I can watch over it is Conan, the first Conan, Barbarian.
First Conan.
I don't know, something about that movie just gets me going, man.
Because it's Conan with Arnold. If there was another actor that wasn't jacked, you would not watch
No,
that
but
shit.
his personality in that movie, it was just like
Zero.
Yeah.
But it's great though.
Yeah.
he does it perfectly.
Yeah.
What does he do
Conan.
again? He's like, he sits down, he says like, hey Conan, what's good in life? He says, what does he say again?
What is the riddle of steel?
No,
Oh no, that part.
No, when he sits down, he's like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
kill your enemies.
And see the
them driven
validation
before
of the
you,
women,
and hear the
and see them
lamentation
driven.
of the woman.
See, something about having your enemies driven before you.
No, that's what he says. He says like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
kill your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the woman.
Yes, exactly.
I've never seen Conan.
No.
What?
Yeah, you should. The best part
Put it
is
on
when
right now.
is when he knocks out the camel. He actually really punched the camel in
Yeah,
real
yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Back then when there
Do you
was
know the
less
riddle?
animal
Do you know
rights.
the riddle of steel?
What is it? What is it?
It's from the movie.
Tell me.
I don't know if I remember it exactly
Do you
now.
know the riddle of steel?
The riddle of steel.
The riddle of steel. So my third movie.
What is the riddle of steel?
I gotta look it up now. I think it was something to do with like he's like
You just
it's a
keep
riddle.
saying the riddle
I
of
think he
steel.
said
It's a riddle.
it was not. It's not really a riddle. He just and he's Conan's dad pretty much says something like, "You can't trust women, men, beast, nothing, but you can trust this." And he had the sword in his hand. You can trust
There you
this.
The riddle of
a good one.
steel.
But we should look it up and find out what the actual riddle
Yeah,
of steel
Google.
is.
Hey Google. Hey Siri. Hey, let's ask Siri.
Comment below what the riddle of steel
No.
is.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What is the riddle of steel? What is the riddle of steel? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What is the riddle of steel? The Riddle of Steel is a role-playing game created by Jacob Norwood, published by Driftwood Publishing.
Steve,
Wow,
right.
that's what he's talking about.
Anyway, look it up. We'll look
Okay,
it
wait,
up.
another movie. Shit. Ah, shit.
That's not a movie.
Shit, part 3.
I'm sure it might be. How about
You know what? Terminator 2 was really good, though.
Terminator 2? I can watch that
Yeah.
1,000 times.
That was a good movie, seriously.
Point Break's a good movie.
Point Break with who?
You ever seen Point Break?
I think I maybe did.
Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
They rob banks.
Yeah,
I never saw that.
that's not it.
I never saw the movies Mike likes.
Yeah.
Except Step Brothers. That's really funny.
What's that? Oh, what's that movie? I can't remember the name of the movie now. Where they join the 3 people together.
What?
That crappy movie.
Human centipede?
Human Centipede.
What?
Did
the
you see?
The Human Centipede?
Did you never saw the Human Centipede?
The Human Centipede?
Yes, you guys never saw that?
The Human Centipede.
Yes.
Where they
Okay,
just-
guys, when you go home,
Is that not the
No, I'm
one?
not
when you go
watching that.
home, go
Why
home
would
and
you
watch
watch
the Human
that?
Centipede.
It's a
Why
movie
would you
about-
watch that?
It's a movie all about feces.
Yes.
They're attached to each other's buttholes.
Yes.
Yeah, they
You saw
just,
it?
No, I've heard about it. I would never watch
There's,
it.
and there's a centipede too, where it's like
Yeah, what
it's
is
like
it?
10 of them.
10 of them.
People,
So they just doubled it for part
it's just
two.
I'm gonna sew your face to Mike's ass.
I am not going there. I think I would think first, and I would be like, I think maybe.
And
it's
it
gonna
shits in
die.
your mouth. That's
His
what your
face when
food
he
is his
said
shit. And the person on the end gets all the shit. It gets the worst of the shit.
Okay, but you're the one on my ass
Getting
then.
like 5 people.
No,
shit.
You know what? When I moon people, I don't moon. It's
So
called
that
the
means
forest.
I'm eating Mike's
gonna be
shit that you just shit out.
So you're gonna
It's
eat
double
my
shit. There's no nutritional value. You gotta watch it. It's funny.
I'm not watching it.
Yes, you will.
I'm
Sounds like a
sweating right
classic.
now. I'm disgusted by the idea.
Well, you know what? You gotta watch it now, and everybody else has to watch
Did
it.
that
too.
win the Oscar or no? That's fucking amazing.
Imagine they show up on stage attached to each other.
You guys got a hot date tonight? You want to watch a good movie on Netflix? Or no, I don't know it's on Netflix.
You
Definitely
want
on
a hot
Netflix.
piece of
It's
shit,
100% not on Netflix.
No, it's not on Netflix.
They're on net shit.
Yeah, just put it in
That
your
shit.
search bar, see if it pops up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Say it into your remote.
But seriously, like
The Human
they really
Centipede.
I wonder why was that movie in movie theaters?
No, definitely not.
So why did it do that movie?
It's not a very good quality movie. It's not the best. It's not made by
If it was
like
better quality, it'd be a lot more palatable. You can get it.
yeah.
It was high effects and
Well, I don't
everything.
think it would be
Michael
palatable.
Bay did it.
Oh, but it's pretty good. You gotta watch it.
No,
Watch
it's
it.
not good.
Mike, you gonna watch it, Mike?
No,
Why not? Then we talk about it. We can
I
review
just,
it.
heard,
How
I
about
just
the whole
found
thing?
out the whole
How about
story.
we watch a movie? We
it's
pick
a
a
shitty
movie
story.
and then we come back and we review it. And you can pick any.
No,
we
you
have
know-
to watch
You know
it.
what we do? We watch it on the corner there, and they film our reaction the whole podcast.
Oh, the Human Centipede would be great.
Just have it playing up there the whole time.
Yeah, then we watch it, we comment.
It'll be a reaction video. These
Okay,
guys,
you know what?
They can't leave us alone out here.
We gotta go do number 2, but
Well, don't waste
Speaking of
it.
Human
Don't waste it.
Centipede.
don't waste it. Come on, Frank, attack yourself.
I'm hungry. What'd you eat today?
I got thirds.
He's got turd or third?
Turd. I got the turd.
The third turd.
You gotta wash that down. What are you gonna wash down with?
Have an iced coffee before I'm thirsty.
The riddle of steel. The riddle of steel.
Yeah, the real estate.
Thanks for watching, or
That's the
actually
name of
sorry
this.
for
Name this
watching.
episode "Riddle of Steel."
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
No
Comment
guess.
below.
It's just called "Riddle of Steel."
Okay, well, thanks for watching. Subscribe, follow the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and on the YouTube. Comment, like, and you know what? Follow these guys.
Watch the Human Centipede.
No, don't. Allora,
Glad someone did that.
Out.